so beautiful here. This is just the best.
It's funny that people said this was a boring section.
Yeah, this is an amazing section. The meadow here is totally frozen. It's very cold and it's really pretty. I'm gonna leave this amazing place and maybe get a massage or something. It is day 14, 16, I don't even know. We just packed up, so I just finished pooping. Last night was super cold. My sleeping bag was just barely enough, even though it's rated to 15 degrees. Last night we came in and we just had a really hard time setting up the tent. And we also tried to make a fire, but then we gave up because it was just too cold and we were too tired. But then we ate dinner and it was good and warm. Now we're ready for a new day. What else? VVR was not too bad. We had a really good dinner. We both got fried chicken sandwiches that were huge with fries. We both had some beers. They give you the first beer for free, which is awesome. Yeah, I think that's all to update. So we just passed Tully Hole and there's this beautiful meadow. I should hit Lake Virginia soon-ish. Finally warmed up. Pretty nice day today. We just ran into another hiker southbound who's telling us that he camped at Lake Virginia last night and the winds were 50 miles per hour all night and it was 20 degrees and he just had a miserable night. I'm so glad that we did the extra couple miles to hike down into the valley yesterday because we didn't have too much wind. That was a good decision. The grass has frozen into icicles. Yeah, it's hard. Mac and cheese. It's pretty luxurious.
Who was teaching them? Drew Barrymore?
Tyra Banks.
But Drew Barrymore said it the best.
But she wasn't in the episode.
I think if we invest the money into something, we could wear it. Lord of the Rings, we could wear. It's funny that people said this was a boring section because it has some nice vistas.
Yeah, this is an amazing section. Simon made a fire for us tonight. Maybe that's its kid. Just coming up on the Reds Meadow Pack Station, which means the general store is very close. We're gonna eat at the Mule Horse Cafe, get our resupply, and then keep going. You hungry? Yeah. Just leaving Reds right now. We ate brunch at the Mule Horse Cafe there. We resupplied at the general store over there. And now we're heading out, back on the JMT. Shooting for a little bit past Shadow Lake today. So it's 12:30 and we have about 10 miles to go. How's it going?
Good.
Devil's Post Pile. Last night it snowed and it was super gusty. Our tent held out pretty well and we were warm because we staked our tent lower so not as much wind can come in. But yeah, it's still snowing, and I don't have rain pants still, so hopefully it'll stop once we start hiking. Yesterday was a big day. We ended up doing around 17 miles. The terrain is much flatter, so it's a lot easier around here to hike farther. Just a couple more days until we're done with this trip. Can't wait. Tired and it's getting cold. Today, after we go over Donahue Pass, we're gonna finally be in Yosemite Valley. Excited to go back to Yosemite! Yay! Oh.
Wait, no, sorry. We were by,
Just finished our second breakfast at Thousand Island Lake. This is one of Ansel Adams' favorite places. The mountains there are Mount Ritter and Mount Banner. There it is. I read this crazy story from John Muir about how he climbed Mount Ritter, and it's just like insane. And he just carried like a piece of bread up and made a fire at night. I just cannot wait to be done, to get home. Honestly, the days are starting to be a bit of a grind, but I feel pretty good right now. Lots of climbing today. Just about reached the top of Donahue Pass, which means we are going to be in Yosemite. Here we are. Adams Wilderness.
Meadow National Forest.
Oh, what does that sign say? Yay! Yosemite! Wow, look at that peak. I think that's Banner Peak. Not sure. It's really tall. Our final night on the JMT. We're at Upper Cathedral Lake. And there's Cathedral Peak. Looks really cool. And the lake's over there. The sun is just about to set. Yesterday we did about 15 miles. We camped just a couple miles below Donahue Pass at a really nice campsite in Lyle Fork. Today we did about 16 miles, and tomorrow we have 16 or 17 miles left, and then we're done. My feet hurt so bad. I'm gonna leave this amazing place and maybe get a massage or something. Eat a good meal also. Ending with one of our favorite meals, beef stroganoff, as we watch the sunset over Cathedral Peak. Last meal of the trail. It's good?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. We woke up at 3:30 a.m. this morning to get a head start. We have 17 to 18 miles, and we've done about 3, and now we're watching the sunrise over Sunrise Creek, or a little bit before that. and it's so pretty. The meadow here is totally frozen. It's very cold and it's really pretty. .2 more miles until Yosemite Valley. Look at this sunrise. It is so beautiful here. This is just the best. Oh man, you just cannot see it on the camera. So nice. We just have 9.5 miles left. This section is awesome. We kind of entered a burnt forest, and you can really start to see the valley with its gigantic granite domes. And the sun's fully out now, so we just shed all of our layers. We ran into a couple guys who are just starting their JMT hike, Sobo. They're so fresh and energetic. It's cool to talk to them. It's so pretty today. Great way to end the JMT hike for us. Walking through a huge section of burnt forest. Yeah, it's interesting to see all the vegetation that grows when the forest has burnt and all the light can reach the ground. Sai's reminiscing about the time that he did Half Dome, even though he has pretty significant fear of heights.
Could have died.
Just took our last break.
Oh,
The last break.
the last break.
So that we could filter some water. We only have 4.7 miles left.
That was like a size thing.
And then we're done. Just reached Nevada Falls. And this is like literally the most number of people we've seen in like 3 weeks. It's kind of crazy. I feel like we just came out of seclusion and went straight into the crowds.
Photo?
No. It is 2:59 and we've just finished. I'm done. It was quite a zoo at the end. People are just like racing past you, like literally running past you. But it's cool, we're done. I finished 200 and something miles. I don't even know. 220 miles maybe? Lots of work, lots of work. But absolutely beautiful and amazing. The most beautiful stuff you'll ever see in the whole world, in your whole life. Yeah, this is great. Trip of a lifetime.
Yep.
Never forget it. Bye.